Hi everyone, welcome to C++ tutorial. Today we are going to talk about variables, and we will also talk about the types of the variables and how to use the variables in our programs. And finally we will do some more exercises based on these variables. Firstly, I would like to explain you what is variable. Basically, variable is something that which takes the place of the input, okay? And then you're gonna use this variable and the following code lines, and we will also practice this though. Okay, I would like to show you the variable types and the value intervals we will see, and then the sizes they cover. So here we go. This is the integer values. You know, the integer value is all about the number. You see the numbers you can see here are all exact numbers, but when you look at the float and double, you're gonna see the fraction numbers. It also covers the fraction numbers. So if you're gonna use a very big number, you're gonna use long int. If you remember from the YouTube counter, something happened recently. The Gangnam Style, that music, you know, were very popular around the world. It's also has more than 2 billion views, and after a while it blocked the counter of YouTube, and they fixed this by changing the variable of that one, because as you see here, the long int, so in my guess they used the long int, and after he passed this 2 billion number, and they changed this with the long int. Now it has to pass these numbers. I don't think so. There will be no song will able to, go beyond these views. I believe you're gonna learn better these variables and variable types after these exercises. So in the first exercise, we will firstly declare the variable. How do we declare the variable? You have to write the type of the variable. I want to introduce an integer variable. You have to write there int, which stands for integer, and you're going to write your variable name. It might be a, it might be any letter you want on a keyboard, or you can write also a text. Let's say I will write there number 1, okay? Or you can do this shortly, num01. You can also use some signs, but make sure they are all connected. Okay, do not leave any space between them. Okay, but I will do this num01 like this, and I will make this equal to any number you want. I can make this 10, alright, and I will introduce another number, comma, num2, num02 equal 30. Alright, and I want to make calculation using these numbers. I will write there cout. Let's say I will return the sum of these two numbers. I will say the total is num1. By the way, you can see this and that pop-up menu, and you can say that num1 plus num, so just press tab to select the text, and finally we add the code line with semicolon. So I want to take your attention here. When we write the text on Word, we terminate the sentence with a dot, but here we have to terminate with semicolon. Semicolon stands for the dot, like it's finishing this sentence. Now you can see the result by pressing F9, or you can click on this. So here we go. Now it tells us the total is 40. Now I would like to do other operations. So I will write the same code lines. I would like to show you one the shortcut that duplicates the code line. You're gonna hold down a control and press D. So it duplicates the selected code line. Alright. I will apply this for 4 times, so I will do this for other operations. Alright, there, subtraction, number 1 minus number 2, and do this for division, number 1 divided by number 2, and finally multiplication, and it will be number 1 times number 2. Okay, so let's see again result. Alright, as you see, it's over here. Total is 40, sub is minus 20, division is 0, multiplication is 300. So it's good, but it looks complicated, you know, all the text mixed. So you better we separate them by using handle, and we can see the results one by one. I will just add there handle, and this handle will separate these code lines. And the last one, I don't need to separate this one because I already have in the previous one. That one is going to separate them. Now let's run this again by pressing this. Now as you see, everything is okay. Total is 40, subtraction is minus 20, division is 0, and multiplication is 300. We can also control this based on the user's input. So we won't give an initial input, initial value for these variables. Instead, I will ask from users to input the value. I will say enter 2 numbers, and then C in. So from here C out, which is the output, and now C in is for the input, and I will ask from the users num01, and after that I will ask num02, and finally we also terminate the code line with semicolon. And let's run the program. Now it asks 2 numbers from us. I will say that for the first number 30 and put a space, and the next value will be 6, and it will tell us the result. You will see the total is 36, and the other numbers will be correct as well. Okay, dear programmers, we have finished this tutorial. I hope it was useful to understand the concept of the variables, and I would like to see you also in the following tutorials. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye bye.